Before I explain why I buy games elsewhere, it is imperative for me to admit that Steam 1, it is a fantastic marketplace and launcher, and it offers so many useful and pro-consumer features. Moreover, Steam has been especially beneficial for Linux users with the development of their wine-based Proton compatibility layer, allowing games to run under Linux systems. Steam has done the most for Linux gamers than anyone else, and with the upcoming launch of the Steam machine, Linux will only continue to grow and hopefully in the future will become the platform of choice for most gamers. However, that is still unfortunately a long way off, so this video is not about why Steam is bad, but it is about why I slowly stopped buying games there. For most gamers, Steam is not only the ideal, but the only place to buy your games from. It offers stock discounts, a fantastic refund policy where any game you buy can be refunded for any reason if the playtime is under 2 hours, and it implements great controller support and social features. So with all these pros, why leave Steam? Well, the answer is that I would not have. If I had not discovered GOG and what DRM meant, then Steam would remain my default game marketplace. So for those who are unaware, DRM stands for Digital Rights Management, and it is a way for game publishers to protect their games from game piracy. Popular DRM solutions like Denuvo are implemented in games, and they include anti-tamper technology to ensure that you are not tampering with the game files. That sounds great on the surface, but then you realize some of the cons. A majority of these DRM systems require online authentication, so if you don't have access to the internet, or there is a server outage, you simply can't play the game you bought and paid for. Your access is restricted. Additionally, Denuvo, for example, has been shown to reduce performance, and games with Denuvo removed have shown a performance uplift. Now, DRM would not be so bad if it actually curbed piracy. However, sooner or later, games with these protection systems get cracked, meaning they can be played without an internet connection, without anti-tamper tech, and the ability to make a copy and distribute it on any of the systems that you own. I would say this is the way a game is meant to be stored and played. So a paying customer is essentially paying for a worse product, and if you get banned on Steam for any reason, or Steam simply vanishes, well, your games are gone too. So if I buy a game on Steam, what do I actually own? Not a setup file, not an installer, not something I can archive and stick on a hard drive and distribute it among my own systems as I please. This is where GOG comes in. Like Steam, it is a digital game marketplace, but with one massive plus. You own your games. Every game listed on this website is DRM free. Remember all those advantages I talked about with pirated games? Well, you have them here, but legally, and thus supporting the developers and publishers who make and distribute the game. And that was the thing that convinced me, the backup installers. See, on GOG, every game that you purchase comes with backup installers. Once you have downloaded them, you can install them using these installers just like you would with any other software. There is no internet connection requirement, no pesky logins, just you and the game. So if you are out in Alaska searching for Jesse Pinkman and have some downtime to play some games, you can do so, as long as you have the installers stored somewhere. Additionally, these installers allow you to copy the game onto multiple storage devices. If you had a friend that was dying to play Cyberpunk 2077, for example, you could just give them the installers, because it is your property and you can do what you want with your property. How progressive. And despite Steam's benefits, all of this is simply not possible on Steam. Steam only provides you with a digital license to a game. You do not own the game. You just own access to the game, and that can be taken away from you at any moment. And do you like the Steam refund policy? Well, GOG's is much better. Their policy lets you refund a product up to 30 days after purchase, even if it was downloaded, launched, and played. That is extremely generous and extremely pro-consumer. I was shocked when I first read this, and it is something that I have not heard anybody else talk about. Yet, what does this mean to a Linux user, or maybe someone wanting to switch to Linux and escape the claws of Windows? Well, as Linux users, we typically love being independent and taking control of the things we own. We self-host software, back things up, care about open formats, and pride ourselves on the understanding that we finally have escaped the confines of big tech, and now we can fully realize all the things that you can actually do with Linux, with a bit of tinkering and a splash of curiosity. Yet for some reason, gamers tend to outsource everything, but that I understand. After a hard day's work, you just want to relax, put on a game and switch your mind off. I completely get that side of things, and there is nothing wrong with it. Yet for those who value that control and ownership over the things we buy, this disinterestedness doesn't feel right. So for me, this isn't just where I buy my games, it is a principle. And personally, GOG feels much closer to the philosophy that brought me to Linux in the first place. Now, all of this sounds too good to be true, and it is. One of my favourite lines in the hit TV show Mr. Robot is, "There is no good without condition," and this applies here. GOG does have some downsides, and the main one being the limited catalogue of games available for purchase. The number of games is much smaller because publishers, for obvious reasons, don't want their games pirated, even though it happens anyway sooner or later. And because games come without DRM, distributing these copies on the internet becomes extremely easy. Furthermore, some games do arrive later than their Steam counterparts, and GOG's ecosystem is less polished. And if you have friends, then GOG does come with fewer social features and can't really compete with Steam in that front. This is a game of priorities, however. If your goal is simply convenience, Steam wins, no question. However, if you're willing to forego these slight disadvantages, then GOG must be considered. Although, despite the limited catalogue, it doesn't mean that GOG does not get modern releases. It definitely does. Some notable games are God of War, Kingdom Come series, Clair Obscur 33, the Tomb Raider series, and many, many more. And if you are a retro gamer or someone who loves older titles, then GOG is the perfect place for you. Via their GOG preservation program, they ensure that older titles can run and run well on modern hardware. This is something that nobody else in the industry does, to my knowledge. And don't turn away yet, because I have a personal anecdote to share. So I bought GTA 5 and GTA 4 on Steam. Now when you launch these games, they are packaged with Rockstar Launcher. You need to make an account with Rockstar in order to play the game, and so I did. The games ran great for a number of years, until when I went to play GTA 4 one day. Suddenly there was another email that I didn't recognize in the Rockstar Launcher attached to my Steam account. I put in all the passwords that I could remember to no avail. It seemed my Rockstar account was hacked, and so some lowlife changed the email and password of my Rockstar account. 163 hours of GTA 5 online progress just gone, just like that. Of course I contacted Rockstar, but because I had made the Rockstar account around 5 years ago, I could not remember any of the emails I had previously used. In addition, I had auto sign-in enabled within the Rockstar Launcher, so there was no need for me to remember the email or password. I simply asked Rockstar to remove the link between my Rockstar account and my Steam account, so although I lost all my progress, I would still be able to play the games that I bought. Rockstar did not do this for security reasons, they say. So I am now left with 2 Rockstar games that I bought and had considerable progress on, but I can't play them because of DRM. To make matters worse, I can't purchase any new Rockstar games on Steam because of the account link that they refuse to sever. Now think about this, a pirate can play Rockstar games without an account, without an internet connection, and can store it wherever and however he or she likes, though a paying customer can't access the game he legally paid for. This was the turning point for me, and if this is something you care about, GOG is definitely the place for you. So here is the truth, I did not actually quit Steam. Many games I would love to play simply may never come to GOG. I waited for a while for Balatro to come on to GOG, but it was rejected for some reason, and so I got the game on Steam. So I didn't quit Steam, I just quit it as my default store. Whenever a release comes out, I check if it has or will have a GOG release. If not, I typically don't purchase it out of principle. Although if a game is available on both platforms, I always choose GOG. So why do I use GOG? Not because I hate Steam, but it is because I enjoy and take pride in owning the things that I pay for. Steam is where I play games, but GOG is where I will build a library and a collection for years to come. So when you are buying your next game, think about whether ownership matters to you.